A dream come true. Morocco on our own Marrakesh Express.
Things we do for food to immerse ourselves in the exquisite sights, chaotic energy,
Such a bustling place.
and fabulous flavors. I just hope we can keep it together in the kitchen.
We have to finish the tagine.
We have to start the tagine. The end is never going to come. Kristina and I learned early that the right products make all the difference in the kitchen.
We're putting cookbooks to the test, along with the kitchen products we need
As we try to make a meal that will impress a chef.
Hopefully there won't be too many disasters.
When I first got this book, I thought the only way we can truly test it is to go straight to the source. Morocco in North Africa.
We go a long way for ingredients.
It just feels magical here.
I have the urge to just jump. You're not getting out of cooking that easily.
Some of those recipes go on for pages and pages. Born in Casablanca and raised in Marrakesh, Mourad Lalou blends the traditional recipes and flavors of his youth with the modern.
New Moroccan is designed to challenge people's assumptions about Moroccan food, much in the same way as his restaurant Aziza in San Francisco does.
Blending traditional cuisine with a more modern approach is a lot more difficult than it sounds.
Some of these recipes you have to plan like a month in advance.
Does that sound like something I'd do? Here we are in Morocco.
And this book is a commitment.
Today we're making figs, creme fraiche, arugula, and mint,
Kefta with a cucumber salad,
vegetable tagine,
harissa rolls,
Bastia, which is sort of a chicken pot pie,
and almond cookies.
I might cry now.
And we have one important chef coming to judge our work today. I didn't sleep last night.
Our chef today, Choumicha, is very well known and respected in these parts.
Choumicha is a huge celebrity chef with a daily and weekly TV show.
20 million viewers.
Plus cookbooks and her own line of spices. And because Arabic and French are Morocco's main languages, our judge has a translator with her.
It takes time and passion to follow the steps. Practically impossible.
Oh, she's gonna be a tough critic. Big time. So what's the plan? We need to get started on two things. We need to get started on two things right away. We have 3.5 hours to complete. So the Bastia and the rolls.
Yes.
We need to get going immediately because the dough needs to rise.
Okay.
So I can start the dough and then join you on the Bastia.
Those mountains of onions.
Okay, here we go.
And go.
Bread is really important in Moroccan culture. So, for the dough, combine the yeast and sugar in a small bowl, stir in the warm water, and let proof in a warm spot for 10 minutes. One of the most interesting parts about coming to a new kitchen is always, what sort of utensils are we going to have to deal with? And today we discovered only one set of measuring spoons.
Apparently, they don't use measuring spoons here. I don't know how they bake.
Waiting on the spoons.
We'll leave that to froth. I will just put this in the sun. What can I start chopping?
Onions. This is the dish that's gonna take all day. Bastia is a traditional Moroccan dish that's chicken and sauce and an almond paste all wrapped up in phyllo pastry.
Cinnamon sticks. A lot of spices today.
The soul of Moroccan cuisine lies in its spices, so we're going to the source, deep in the souk, the old town market in Marrakesh.
You like to buy some spices?
We need some spices.
I loved going to the spice market. It was just so vibrant. The colors were so rich, and the scents, literally heady.
Moroccans will tell you that the secret to achieving the special taste of their cuisine is in the country's mysterious national spice blend called
Ras Al Hanout, the famous mixture in Morocco. If we have not this mixture, we have not good food.
And all the different spice merchants seem to make their own secret version.
So what goes into it?
I cannot tell you all of them, but tell you a little bit of them. Yeah.
Okay, tell us a little bit.
Some paprika, some cinnamon, some ginseng, star anise.
a typical Ras El Hanout will contain more than 30 spices.
And some cumin,
Oh, that
for the
smells so
kebab.
good.
Yeah.
Whenever possible, buy spices in the whole form and then grind them right before you use them. And always buy in small quantities and keep them in an airtight container. While exploring the market, we found some spices like black cumin that are apparently very versatile.
Blue, bronchitis.
And for the snoring.
I need a whole jug of that to take home.
Try to sniff it.
The black cumin seed was certainly a surprise. Whoa, that's really strong. Woo, that wakes you up. Strong.
How you feel it? You feel it very...
All in my head, all up here.
It goes very high up.
The smells are way stronger. That's gotta have a major effect on the final dish.
Combine all the seasonings in a small bowl and set aside. It's a lot of saffron.
Each family do their own amount of spices according to their customs and traditions.
I gotta work fast because I'm gonna lose the spoons. I'm gonna move to the almond mixture for the Bastia. So toast for 20 to 30 minutes.
I'm gonna clarify the butter. Several of the recipes called for clarified butter. Melt the butter on the top of a double boiler. You just melt the butter and then skim off the fat that rises to the top. This is not nearly as precise as he calls for, but it's gonna be semi-clarified butter. Can you hold the sieve over the bowl?
And it was supposed to go through a strainer to catch the butter solids.
It didn't catch it at all.
Well, the big strainer's holes were too big.
It's all the bit at the bottom. See, look.
So we had to use the little baby Lilliputian strainer.
It's not working again. I can just not pour that
Yeah.
end bit in. That helps, that helps, that helps.
Cut a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. How to make everything more difficult. By Anna and Kristina.
I'm really excited to try the harissa rolls. Put all the dry ingredients into the bowl. Add the yeast mixture. Add the water. I need...
What? What'd you do? There was some cussing. What'd you do?
It's a cup, and I was reading from right here. 2 cups boiling water. I added too much water.
How much more is it?
An extra cup.
Start again. You have yeast and you have flour.
There's nothing I hate more than a redo. And I don't like the way this recipe is written.
Another thing I don't like.
See, look at the way it's written. It's just a space here. It's not clear. I hate harissa rolls.
It's like smoking or something.
Kill me now. To test this cookbook, we traveled across the globe to Marrakesh, Morocco, in North Africa. We're attempting 6 complex recipes. Just not pour that end bit in. That helps, that helps.
In less than 2 hours, Moroccan superstar chef Choumicha arrives to judge what we've done, including the oh-so-difficult chicken Bastia.
Spread the onions to a 9 by 13-inch flame-proof baking dish.
You put the chicken on top of the onions and put it into the oven for an hour to an hour and a half.
Here we go, and it goes.
It says, don't rush the kneading. When I got the dough remade and got to the kneading stage, it was starting to come together. I'm gonna put it here where it's warm. Kristina got to work on the almond mixture for the Bastia.
Pulse the nuts in a grinder or food processor until finely ground.
And that's when we realized we don't have a proper food processor.
This is small.
Probably the #1 appliance we rely on.
Lock.
It's gonna be interesting.
And load.
Wow, that's an angry, angry chopper.
It's like smoking or something.
Okay, I'm starting the meatballs.
I think those meatballs are gonna be tasty.
The meatballs didn't seem that complicated, but there was a lot of spices, there was a lot of chopping.
Today's the day Anna does everything by hand.
Well, then wait.
No time to wait.
We had to keep moving on. Revealing the chicken.
The Bastia recipe is very long. There's lots of steps.
Remove the chicken from the onions. I wish we'd counted 1, 2, 3. Discard the cinnamon sticks. 7, 8, 9. Scoop out and strain a ½ cup of the braising liquid. 1, 2, 2, 2. And use an immersion blender to whisk in the eggs to thicken the sauce.
97,000 different steps.
This might be a 2-man job. You want to be a blender girl or egg girl?
Blender girl.
The pastia is a ceremonial dish to begin with, so people prepare it in a family atmosphere or ambiance.
I don't know how you could ever do that alone. Anna had the immersion blender.
I was straining eggs through a fine mesh strainer.
Egg yolk doesn't want to go through.
I had to like puree the thing and had to switch sides. It was like crazy Moroccan dance cooking.
The alarm is not going in. How is it? Delicious. I think that's enough.
Whew. We still have to do the tagine and the cookies and the figs.
Yeah!
I'm looking forward to the tagine.
I know. That's what I've been loving all week.
In a traditional household in Morocco, you'll be sure to find at least one tagine.
The tagine is basically supposed to be a slow cooker. You put everything in, you leave it alone over low heat. Let it cook itself.
Traditional Moroccan tagines are made of terracotta clay. Terracotta tagines have been around for centuries, and there's a reason for that. Terracotta is porous, so it takes on the flavors of whatever you're cooking. The longer you cook with it, the more it takes on and the more interesting your dishes become.
What are we going to make?
With the help of a translator, we asked a couple of Moroccan cooks to compare two tagines available in North America against the traditional terracotta one.
Au citron confit.
Chicken with preserved lemons. See, my French is not that bad.
Our priciest option has a durable cast iron base that claims to retain heat longer. The more affordable Gourmet du Village comes with a lighter weight glazed ceramic base.
What do you guys think will be better, these ones or that one?
The traditional Moroccan tagine has remained unchanged for centuries.
You can't make this one better than all those. One of the keys to successful tagine cooking is layering your ingredients. You want the larger items that take longer to cook on the bottom, closer to the heat, then layer upwards with the smaller ingredients.
That's it? We're fini? The lid's on?
And so, on top? Yeah. Now we wait.
Hot steam condenses on the lid and then drips back down into the dish, braising the food and creating a really flavorful sauce. And the best part is everything is done at once and there's only one dish to wash. I love that. Hungry?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
This is the cast iron.
What do you think? Good?
It's good.
Yes, you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's try the next one.
To me, that one is less dry.
Do you taste a difference between the two?
The first one, a little bit better.
And finally, our terracotta tagine.
There seems to be less sauce, less water.
Yes, less sauce.
Because the water evaporates faster because the terracotta is porous.
Yes.
Okay. We all agreed the terracotta tagine produced the best flavor.
It does taste better.
It does taste good.
How do you say delicious?
Benin.
Benin. Oh, I can remember that.
Traditional Arabic.
But our tagine had to wait because we had to build a Bastia.
Phyllo.
That's good phyllo.
I like Moroccan phyllo. It's a little thicker than ours at home, I think.
It's a lot easier to work with.
Yeah.
Okay, the meatballs.
Made over 2 days.
Oh, I do need the food processor again. The Kefta recipe seems simple, right? Cilantro dressing. See, this meatball recipe is actually 3 recipes.
Because it's the meatballs.
And then a salad and a salad dressing.
Right. Recipes within recipes, which are our favorite.
Show me now. Was there a garlic puree? Oh no, it calls for a recipe for it. The end is never going to come. I have to cook it. We're never going to finish this list of recipes.
How long? I didn't even notice. I didn't even look at that. We have to finish the tagine.
We have to start the tagine.
We have so much to do.
We're in Marrakesh to test the cookbook, The New Moroccan. In just over an hour, the country's superstar chef Choumicha will be here to judge the 6 dishes we're racing to complete. And the epic Bastia is only just going in the oven.
I keep going, we're nearly there, and then nothing.
No.
Like, nothing nearly there. Nobody's anywhere, except for the chef, who's coming soon.
Okay, back to the bread. The bread recipe called for 2 risings and then separating the ball of dough into 18 equal pieces. I'm just happy that it rose at all.
Of course, these are the world's tiniest cloves.
Salad dressing is taking forever.
This is gonna take me, like, I have to peel all this, 3 cups.
Now you see why I was freaking out about that. Okay, you know what? What time is it?
3:15.
We need to get going. 3:15?
We have so much to do.
It was time to start cutting corners. We need to not make the cucumber salad and hope she doesn't notice.
It was Anna's idea to drop recipes. That's usually my role.
Done. Because the key part is the meatballs, right?
Yeah.
So just drop that.
We have to finish the tagine.
We have to start the tagine. Bake for 22 minutes.
We get
Going
that.
in the oven. Rolls in the oven. Well, you make the choumicha or whatever it is, and I'll cut up the vegetable.
Okay, Sharmula, page 89.
We were thinking that the tagine recipe is just all vegetables, so it didn't need that much time.
And she's gonna be here in under an hour.
The recipe calls for 12 cups of mixed chopped vegetables. This is what you call speed cooking.
I guess the chopping rules were thrown out the window.
I was just hacking and slashing and throwing things in. I wasn't washing things.
Washing's over. Stems you're going into now.
This is not good fennel. It's rotten.
For the Moroccan people, the secret is always the quality of the ingredients.
Just use whatever,
I know,
right?
I know. Well, there's going to be one fennel
That's
roll.
one big tagine.
There's going to be a lot of onions. OMG. Vegetable tagine pandemonium. Harissa rolls. So as soon as the choumicha is done, the tagine can go on. I don't think it'll take too long to cook.
Should I start on the cookies then?
Yeah.
Almond and vanilla. Those cookies were not a typical batter. It was almond paste, almonds, some egg yolk. I don't even know how the whole thing was supposed to hold together. That's all not gonna fit in this bloody thing either. Did you see the size of that thing? These are gonna be but that's okay. This literally is making cookies in a coffee grinder. Is it not? These are cookies.
Hold it together. It's almost over. That's my little tower. Now it's going out onto the heat. Plop that down to do its thing. Just get those babies in the oven.
Okay.
I will start the fig salad. Whisk together the creme fraiche. This is not creme fraiche, this is whipping cream. There is no creme fraiche. So, again, it's time to improvise. I'm just making this up. Add a little bit of salt, a touch of sugar, some lemon juice. This is not bad. Look, this is the beginning of our own cookbook. Everyone's getting a tiny wee salad.
12 minutes. Except for the tagine, we're basically done.
We brought the tagine in and put it on the stove.
It's gonna cook faster.
Quick, 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 quick. It's totally burnt. I'm just gonna put it in a bowl.
No idea how any of this is gonna taste.
That was a good game of hide the dishes. The time for judgment is now.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Hello. Bonjour. I'm Anna.
When our judge arrived, my first impression was, she looks nice.
I've noticed everybody pours the tea quite high.
Yeah, to get the foam at the top.
Oh.
That's the secret.
Traditional Moroccan mint tea is made with lots of fresh mint, green tea, and sugar.
Saha.
Oh, so good.
Nice?
Yeah. So we'll start with the salad.
How does it taste? We have never had a judge with a translator before, so I'm hoping that he's gonna kind of soften the blow.
C'est délicieux.
I know what that means.
You know it.
Yay!
Great. Let's just leave it
Yes,
at
let's
that.
not talk any more about
Thank
it.
you. Kefta.
It's all with the kefta, nothing else.
يمكن شي شوية طيبة بزاف.
It's a bit hard, she said. The minced meat,
Okay.
a bit hard.
Overcooked?
Yeah, overcooked.
ولكن المذاق لذيذ بزاف.
But the taste is wonderful. Yeah.
The meatballs were quite good, and she didn't know about the recipes we left behind. Perfect.
Tagine, vegetable tagine.
Tagine without tagine.
So, is it traditional then to serve it
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to go like that. Right. I was worried that the sauce looked burnt on the bottom of the tagine, and I was just focused on presentation.
The thing you are cooking takes immediately the name of the tagine. So let's say tagine of fish, tagine of vegetables, you name it. So this one is served in a bowl, so it's...
We're having vegetable bowl now.
We definitely lost points for not serving the tagine dish in the tagine.
جديدة بصراحة.
Very nice, very delicious.
It was delicious. and harissa roll.
بنين بزاف زوين.
Delicious, nice.
بريد ميكر ولا في ايدك؟ خبز زوين.
Nice bread, she said.
That epic recipe for harissa rolls paid off in the end. I'll be making that one again.
Things are looking good. Then the Bastia. She took a long time chewing over that Bastia.
بصفة عامة شوف هذه
This is one of the most difficult dishes in Moroccan cuisine.
وإلا كان شي حاجة اللي غادي تعجبهم.
Even some Moroccans who are going to do the dish pastia the first time, they might do it the way you did it, so it's not a problem.
I.e. not
Like
so
a first
good.
time Moroccan, but at least like a Moroccan.
How could it be better?
The almonds. طلوز يكون شوية غليظ.
You should have like not totally powder. Should be like chew them, feel them.
Okay, blended. If I'd had a better food processor, this wouldn't have been an issue. Almond cookies.
هذه فيها مشكل.
It should be from outside harder like this, but from inside should not be this way.
So a little bit overcooked.
Absolument.
I thought they were okay.
How did we do on a scale of 1 to 10?
حيت نتوما خدمتوا بزاف.
She's giving you 8 out of 10.
8.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
This book is gorgeous, full of beautiful photographs, historical details, stories from the author. And I love the mix of traditional Moroccan dishes with North American influence. So I'm giving this cookbook a buy.
There are flavor combinations that I never would have dreamt of, but are also crowd pleasers. Every once in a while, a cookbook comes along that totally knocks my socks off, and this is one of them. So I give this cookbook a buy. The new Moroccan cookbook gets the A&K stamp of approval.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
شكرا.
Shukran. For more great information, check us out online. Whoa! Jeez Louise! Pitch forward, huh?
Let's go, Bessie. See ya.
Oh, there was some brains over there.
Yeah.
Are they gonna want to leave here with all this goodness?
Oh, now I gotta follow you. I don't like that. Come on, let's race.
I don't think he's interested in going much faster.
No.
At least there's a breeze up here.
Let's race out to the Sahara. Can we go faster? Seriously, can we run?